it's Arwen of Tarot by Arwen, and I wanted to talk to you today about a deck that is an older deck. I believe it's from 2004, and it's a deck that I wasn't sure I wanted to read with, but it's turned into one of my better party decks. I use it at engagement parties, wedding receptions, and parties where I have an eclectic mix of people. They seem to really enjoy it. So it is a wonderful deck that surprised me. I'll just say that. It's a hair up kind of deck. You'll see why in a minute. And of course I'm talking about the wonderful deck from Quirk books by Paul Keppel and Judy Buffum, the Housewives Tarot. A little aside to retailers, don't put sticky things on your boxes on the top, put them on the bottom. Now I have to get that all off, and yes, I'm whining. I'll stop. The box though, look at that, y'all. That is a heck of a box. And what's even better about this box, it is made to resemble a recipe box. Is that not adorable? Look at that. Everything, oops, sorry. Look at that as I take it away from you. And on the inside, I really love, they've got these little index cards just like you'd have in a recipe box. Doop, 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 doop. But on the back of these, on the back of the instruction book, you have Madame Marlena's Mystical Martini Recipe. You have on the back of the Minor Arcana, the Divinated Eggs. And it says these are for use with the dinette spread. And then you have, on the Major Arcana, the Icebox Fortune Cake. And they said that's to be used with the Neapolitan spread. And it says, eat this cake quickly before your past, present, and future start melting together. But I really like that, and it's just a clever little container. And Quirk Books is really good. I only know of 2 decks they've done. They may have more, but the 2 that I know of, brilliant packaging. Of everybody, U.S. Games, Luella and Schiffer, Quirk Books really outshines them in the box category. Now, y'all know that, I've got decks from everybody, so I love them all. But these boxes, they're worth saving. Here's a little book. And see the back? And in the book, you have not quite the cards, but images of the cards. So it's really a cute little way of doing it. And they're just funny. They're just funny. I'll read to you from the Queen of Cups because that's who I turned open to. And it kind of looks like June Cleaver to me. But she says, highly emotional and introspective, the Queen of Cups usually represents a woman in your life or a feminine aspect of your own personality. For her, the glass is always half full, if not filled to the brim. Her intoxicating qualities leave others feeling a bit tipsy, and her propensity for some sentimental musings often leads to neglect of household responsibilities. So it stays with the theme, and I enjoy that. Now we're going to look at the aces, and I'm going to show you the ace, and then you'll see a scanned image of the card as well, because I feel like that gives you a little more to work with in my shaky hands. The first is the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, wait, no, it's not. No, Arwen, you're out of order again. It's the Ace of Swords. Now, here's the scan. And the Ace of Swords is lovely. It shows lots of cakes and pies being cut. There's a ring on her hand, that very interesting touch there. And I like that there's pies and cakes and lots of slicing, lots of, in one slice each. So it's beginnings, you're starting something. Nice attribution for the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Wands. feather duster, and look how delicately it's being held. Now here's the scan. And this one is just fairly plain. The background of the card, though, is like I don't know if you can see it or not. It's like a blueprint of the house. So it's kind of a map of where you need to go and where you need to work your way through. And since wands are activity, that makes good sense, right? Here's the Ace of Cups. And here's your scan. And look at the back. It's hard to see, but it's a recipe. It's different recipes. You can see don't skimp on the ice, then dip rim in powdered sugar. So a nice theme carry through on that. The Ace of Pentacles actually doesn't have anything in the background, but I really, really like this because of the glove. Here's your scan. And, I mean, the working glove, that's a nice touch because how housewifey is it to have a pair of latex gloves to wash your dishes so you don't ruin your hands? Unless you're familiar with Madge and Palmolive. It's dish... Put it back in, honey. It's Palmolive. So, yeah. I have a pop culture reference library. Let's look at some of our minor arcana here. And the Seven of Swords. Now here's your scan. And here's an interesting thing about this. This is a very apropos card right now. And I pulled it out first and thought, yeah, I need to use that. Because, guys, it's Mercury retrograde. Right now, communications are screwed up. People are misunderstanding things, misinterpreting things, going off their little rockers. And there's some crap going on that I am not... If y'all don't know me, know this about me. If you try to involve me in your drama, I will drop you like hot potatoes. I don't do drama. I'm 54 years old, nearly 55. I've done my share. As a friend of mine said, I don't like your issues, I'm unsubscribing. So, that's a quote, a Peach quote. But, yeah. Mercury retrograde. Think about what you're doing. No backstabbing. No crappy talk. No icky stuff. Keep it to yourself. Nobody wants your dirty laundry, baby. Now, Ten of Wands. This was a funny one. Here's your scan. This card amuses me because she's trying to do so much. She's just trying to do it all at once. Take everything on. I can so identify with this card, right? I do this. I'll be in the kitchen frying some chicken like I did last night. Frying chicken with one hand, trying to get some more ready in the flour batter for the next group. Like, slow down, Arwen. Do it one at a time. Ten of Wands energy tends to mean you're overtasking yourself. I tell a lot of my clients that it's the card of learning to say no. So, we're going to look at the Ten of Cups. And I've got a question about this card. I'm going to ask it to you after the scan. What's she doing to her underarm? Is that a dance move? Is she pointing out that she's got great deodorant? That she shaved her pits? I don't know. It's one of the cards that kind of makes me go, I don't get it. Let me close something down, guys. There, close. And the two people in the back laughing and smiling and clapping. But it's a very happy card, and that's kind of what the energy of the card is happiness. The last of the minor arcana that I'm going to show you is the Six of Pentacles. It's a timely one when we're coming into Samhain. Look at our little ghost and devil. They're getting treats. It's a card of generosity. And it's a great card. I mean, really, really captures for me what the six is about, the Six of Pentacles. Now we're going to look at the court cards, and I picked swords this time. Our little page of swords reminds us, don't run with scissors. There's your scan. So, our Knight of Swords. Here's your scan. Kind of a James Dean thing going on there, right? Knives, he's wicked, he's a bad, bad boy. Look at those girls in the background. Oh, kind of leader of the pack. Yeah. I had to sing something. Ace of Swords is amusing. She's got her tiara on. And her clippers and her rose. And her husband is her rose. She's starting a little something. And then we come to the King of Swords. And he is our barbecue guy. There's your scan. Look at that shish kebab, baby. He's got a nice shish kebab. Okay, now we're going to look at the Major Arcana. Again, I just went through and picked out some. I don't know how many, but we won't count. I'm going to start with the Chariot because that one really, I love it. And one of the reasons I love it, scan, is this. You can't really see it. There's tarot, choice, risk, and gain. All keywords for the Chariot. And look at the old Woody station wagon. Leave me a comment if you remember an old Woody station wagon or ever got put in one and taken across country. I didn't, but I love them. The Devil. Again, look at all the keywords on the various things around the Devil. There's your scan. And don't you just love it? Devil Foods cake, sexy little legs, and all the spork, coffee, ready cheese, Vice, Valium, the martini, the cigarette, and what does it say on the TV dinner? So lots of temptations, because those prepared box foods, y'all, lots of sodium. And we go to death. Dun, dun, dun. Scan. Salmonella. I mean, what is not to love about this death card, right? Flies on the mayonnaise. Everything expires. There's a timer here. There's a rotting tomato. There's blue cheese. It's great, right? Death. Salmonella. Bad mayo. Temperance. Again, with the keywords on the things around it. Joy, anger, sorrow. All those wonderful things. Justice. Going into a mixer. Getting blended. Getting whipped together. There's your scan. It's a great, great card. And I love the way, here's a design thing I really like. You see how they come off the edges? That's something I really admire. The Gaian Tarot does that as well. And it's just a great technique for me. And here's the star. Pie! I baked a strawberry pie yesterday. I may have mentioned that once or 15 times. Here's your scan. Look at all the ribbons. This woman is #1, man. She's hit her goal and she's going higher. So I love the star, and it's got little stars on the pie crust. The sun? Well, sunny side up, baby. Scan. Look at his face. He's so happy. His little wifey brought him food. Yeah, it's meant to be a 1950s knockoff, right? It's meant to have that feminists didn't live here kind of thing. As a feminist, sometimes, but you know, it's a good reminder of happy home. You can replace it 2 women, 2 men, a man, 2 women, a woman, 2 men, whatever. I'm very poly relationships. I read for quite a few poly customers, so y'all can't shock me, okay? And then the world. And the world is the recipe box. And let's take a scan of that. And this actually has more than a recipe box. It's index cards for auto, money, garden, home, family. Everything you need is in that box. And it even incorporates the four corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, that way, which is a nice touch. I hope y'all really enjoyed this as much as I have. It's a fun little deck. If you're cooks, I want to give a shout out to my staple cookbook, my cookbook that I cannot go without. I mean, truly, if I had a flood and all my cookbooks were ruined, this one would be the first one to be replaced. It's called the Cotton Country Collection. I'll put a link in the description. They're all affiliate links. If it's an Amazon link, it's affiliate link, just so you know. But the Cotton Country Collection is something my mom gave me, gosh, 80, 81. And it's a terrific cookbook. Great for, I think my pecan pie comes out of there. The best pecan pie is what it's called. I have a turkey soup recipe called Bess Burns Turkey Soup that I try to make after every Thanksgiving. Save me that turkey carcass, man, because I'm going to make some soup. A sweet potato casserole that tastes like pie. And Reba's green rice is in there. Reba was actually the mother of a man my mother dated. So there's some connections for me in that book as well. But it's a wonderful book. I truly enjoy it. And I hope that if you're a cookbook collector, you'll check it out. As always, seek joy, y'all, and pass it on. Oh, and we're almost to the 777 subscribers. Last time I looked, we were 23 away. Again, seek joy, y'all.